and welcome back to FayPaints. Okay, so today I want to try painting flower fields using the wet on wet technique. So to start off, I am wetting my paper all over until it becomes shiny or glossy, using this large flat brush to spread the water faster. Okay, now I have here a yellow ochre paint and just making these round strokes where I want my sun to be. Okay, so just round strokes. And then for my sky, I have grabbed this burnt sienna. I am using warm tones for this painting to depict a sunset or golden hour feel or vibe on my painting. Okay, so let's just fill this up with burnt sienna. And you just water it down when you go down at the horizon. We want a lighter shade down. Okay, so as I go down to the horizon, I will be transitioning into a yellow shade. And I am also doing this quickly as I want to complete the background of the painting before the paper dries, so that I will have a nice and soft blend of the colors. So once the paper has dried, we will have sharp edges. So let's just make the sun brighter by just removing some of the paint with the brush. Okay, so wait, just spray some water on the paper as it is already starting to dry. Oopsie. Okay, I want the sun to be visible when the paint dries. No more there. So for the grass part, I'm using a yellow ochre for the background. Okay, and for the grass, I mix sap green and burnt sienna to get this mossy-like color or warmer green tone. Okay, so just make some long upward streaks with the brush. And my sky has started to dry. Let's just add more pigment to make it a little more vibrant. Okay. Then I am doing this feather strokes to give this illusion of clouds. Okay, so let's just throw in some more darker shade of green to give the grass more depth. Make sure that when you're doing this, the paper is still wet. This is still part of the background. Okay, so I want the fields to look thick or grassy. So I just keep on adding grass in different tones. Okay. There isn't enough grass, isn't it? Okay, so now I am dropping in some purple and just dotting in some paint to get the shadow of a lavender flower. Okay, so just dot them randomly. Okay. Also, I am putting lemon yellow mixed with yellow ochre for some flowers. So you don't have to be very detailed on the flowers. Just dot them in. This is still the background. Okay, let's throw in some reds also. Just to give a little contrast on the colors. I'll just do a few of these. Okay, so now with the tissue paper, I am removing some of the paint on the sky to create some clouds. I hope they will look like clouds later on. Yep. You know, it's easy to do this when your paper is still wet. And let's just make the sun a little more yellow. Okay, now we will let the paper dry. Okay, so now the paper has dried, it's time to put on some details. Okay, I'm starting with the grass. Using a darker shade again, just make these long streaks with the brush. Okay, and some would just be picking out in the middle. Okay, more. Now we do the flowers. So I am just randomly making these small strokes for the petals. They don't have to be perfect, so you don't have to worry about the shapes that you might create. Okay, so next we will do the lavender. Okay, so you see how bad I am with the stems? Okay, see, I am just dotting the paint on the stem of the lavender to create the flower. Okay, just dot the paint there at the tip of the stem. Okay, so now let's add some stems for the flowers. Okay, so now let's do the red flowers, but they look more like orange and not red. Oh, because I am using vermilion. Okay. Okay, so let's just darken some petals. There you go. And maybe let's do one more here. Okay, and again, stems. And another one here. Oh, there's more. Okay, so just adding more grass to fill up some awkward spaces. See there. Okay, as the grass is closer to you, it gets more darker. Okay, so now I am just adding in some more details for the flowers. So if you have enjoyed this session, make sure to like this video and hit the subscribe button and that bell for more updates. Okay, so I'm just throwing in some more darker pigments. And then we're done. So now let's remove the tape. When removing the tape, be very careful as not to tear the paper. I've already tried that a couple of times and it doesn't look nice on my paper. Okay, thank you guys, and I'll see you on the next episode.